I'm Janko Rašeta. I'm a guitarist, composer, recently also a producer. I started my musical journey through classical guitar, and I must say that till very late I was basically not exposed to anything besides classical jazz and a bit of film music. And then when I was 24, I think, I started to discover pop music, rock music, and everything which lies beyond that. So this all thing behind and beyond classical music is still very fresh to me, and the world is still opening itself in front of me. I find it very fascinating. The thing is that guitar as an instrument is a vessel which allows you to get into the music in the way that you know the best. I wouldn't play the piano because I don't know how to play it as well as I do play the guitar. I do it simply longer. So playing the guitar is definitely the major activity of mine in the music. But it doesn't really matter, I guess, because it's all about finding the sound you like and then transforming it into something that in their product that can be understood. I got asked by the competition in Weimar, the Anna Maria competition, to write set pieces for it, for the participants, so everybody has to play them. So I wrote the pieces, and I'm so happy that it actually worked out, and I heard so many nice performances of the participants. Constructed out of little elements, as the name says, eponymous. You have elements which are put in the different order, in the different lengths after each other, but the motives remain the same. So you basically end up with a piece which sounds almost like a rondo, but a bit more chaotic and a bit more confusing probably if you listen to it and you don't see the score. So that's the idea behind number 3. When you write a piece and then you hear the performance of the piece played by somebody else, the completely new world opens, and you get surprised how much music is actually in the music because you get the influence from the other person that plays it. So absolutely fantastic journey. Well, music production is an extension of being a musician because it's a way of using a studio as an instrument. There are many different possibilities nowadays which weren't available just 50 or 60 years ago to synthesize sounds in the different ways and to create sounds and to create a sound. That was a synthesized sound, right? So it is possible to create sound in a different way than it was before, and it would be a shame not to use those possibilities. At the moment, concerning music production, I'm focused on a duo project that I do. It's called Aggressive Swans, and we play music which could be called as something between pop and the influence of the 80s. So strong synthesizer sound and definitely suitable for dancing. Aggressive Swans, check it out and give us a like. I would never say that myself that I'm all into the production of the music. I'm more like using the tools which are available nowadays to create something I hear. And with a guitar, with a vibrating string, you can do crazy stuff. For example, on the electric guitar, you can use a device called EBO, right? So sounds completely different, and then you can run it through lots of electronic devices to make it sound like something completely different, like a whale or like I don't know, a thunderstorm. You can even use a bare cable without the guitar to create interesting sounds if you have enough of imagination. So this all combines into the way of expression and to a way of creating music that I adapted and I enjoy very much. And I basically could not imagine just doing music with classical guitar anymore, because it's not that it's inferior to other sounds, but when you try it once, then it's basically like no going back. Although I love classical guitar and I still enjoy it very much, and maybe even more than before. We all feel stressed from time to time, but I would never say that I'm stressed because of music. Mostly I'm stressed because of stuff which is meant to make the music work. That would be marketing, that would be business which surrounds the music. And if you're a musician, you definitely know what I'm talking about. If you're not a musician, then you probably know even better. So it's everywhere nowadays, and since you're dealing with people, there are always disagreements and you have to solve them. But if you don't forget what it's about, then you're not stressed at all.